Let me get YouTube some clarity over here. What they do, YouTube? What's good with y'all, baby? How's everything going? What's good with you? We gonna do it? If we gonna do it, we might as well get to it. Did you hear what I said? I say if we gonna do it, we might as well go ahead on and get to it. How about that? Like me Apollo. Like for whatever reason, when I like that Apollo, it go take me to a whole. I don't want to put it on the Apollo because it's already in me. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? When I like that Apollo, get that holy wood popping off. It's holy wood. That's what Palo Santo is. Our ancestors used this back in the day to stimulate their chakras, I guess. And so y'all ready? Talk to me. Talk to me. I'm saying, are you ready? Ooh-wee. Are you ready? That's a good one this morning. Are you ready? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't say all the words. You can't say all the words in the hood. You know that, right? You can't say you say all the words, said individually in the hood. They gonna run you up out the hood with that foolishness. So you gotta say, yeah, right? Yeah. It's right. That's what we're trying to find out. Right. Anyway, I don't want to come in and clown too much this morning. I just feel like y'all know when I open this laptop, something happened to me. I'm a different person outside of this laptop. But for whatever reason, he stand all the way up in me. You feel me? I'm talking my spirit, man, stand all the way up in me when he tells me to open the laptop and speaking to the mind of the people. So for whatever reason, I can come in here and do it how I do it. I ain't got nobody telling me, you can't do it that way. Like, get on out of here with that fool. I can do it when on your podcast, when he say open the laptop and speaking to the mind of people on your podcast, you can do it how you do it. Guess why? Guess why you can do it that way? Because you're the only fingerprint in the earth that can do it that way. You're the only fingerprint in the earth that have you attached to it. And so at the same time, you could do it how you do it. Do it how you do it. I'll come in here and do a whole session on that. Do it how you do it. Because nobody can't do it like how you do it. You're the only one can do it that way. Well, I'll work that one right there. You listen, I'll work that little slogan right there. Y'all know I be coming here with these different type of slogans, right? Y'all. If y'all knew what be happening to me on my days, on my regular hours, on my moments, when I can just tap all the way into the universe and tap into his creative, super conscious mind. Because you got 3 minds. Let me just break them down for you right quick. You have 3. Don't you ever get it twisted. And each one of those minds can be talking to you simultaneously. You got to divide them. You got to compartmentalize them. You got to give different components to your mind. Because you have a unconscious mind. Then you have a conscious mind. And then you have a super conscious mind. If you think I'm joking, go Google it. Good morning, Hourglass. What they do, tribe member. You ready? All right, on the march. I can't play today. On the march, get set. Ready? I see I ain't finna play with y'all like that. I'm not finna play with y'all like that right now. I promise you, we gonna get busy in here this moment. When a word come across the table of my thoughts or the table of my hearing, I'm gonna just bring it to y'all as best as I know how. And I don't really know how I gotta go down, but here it is. You ready? On the march, get set. Ready, go. Hey, boy, y'all something else. Y'all something else up and through here. Hey, look, I got me a green holder now. Look, I was walking through where was I? I think I was in Walmart. I got me a little green holder now. You know, green is this new color that's coming into my existence for whatever reason. Green is different shades of green. I like olive and I like that deep hunter green, right? Like look, I got green everything. See, green is just come. Green is growth. Green is money. Green is greenery. What the same thing that the universe used to show life. You walk out into a forest and you see all that greenery, something happens to you. And that's what I gotta go do. I gotta go get grounded. That's my next move right now. Go get grounded. Put your feet on the ground, on the bare ground of some rocks and some water, and just let the stream come down through, you know what I'm saying, the mountains, and you go stand in that water and you just get grounded back to the earth. And so I'm here this morning as Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. I'm always on assignment, no matter, even if I look like it or not. Y'all see, I got my hat broke down. You know, that don't mean nothing. Don't get so caught up on the external. Okay, listen, let me tell y'all something about this external. That external flaw is full of flaws. The external part of people is full of flaws. But I believe that the real true essence of their nature, of who they are, with the purity of who they really truly are, will eventually supersede their external flaws. Because it's some beautiful people out here externally, but they ugly on the inside. Ooh-wee. And I know you done met them before. They bad and they fine, but as soon as they open their mouth, you see how ugly they really are. I ain't even sit down here this morning to say, oh, hey, y'all better leave me alone, man. Y'all know I ain't sit down here this morning to say all this. I promise y'all, I didn't sit down here this morning to say all this, man. Y'all know something happened to me when I opened this laptop, man. I promise you something transitioned in me. I don't know what it is, and I ain't trying to figure it out. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna vibe all the way up and through. He done called me and said, open the laptop and speak into the mind of the people. I don't have no options. I don't have no more choices. I got to do what he said do. And so I'm here this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Queen. I'm here this morning. Yeah, on assignment with my green, right? I went down through, I think I was in Walmart last night, right? And I seen this green little holder, my little holder right here, right? Where I put my, my Palo. And I just let that thing sit right here in the green of it all. See, it's like green. That green is growth. The green is symbolic of growth. And when you walk, that's where we got to go out to the stream and get our feet wet and put our feet in that cold stream of water that run down through the mountains out there in Lithonia. I got to get me a buddy to do all this type stuff with. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, I'm here this morning on assignment, as usual. And I came in here this morning to tell you sometime the external pulchritude of a person or of a woman or of a man is just that. It's external. Sometimes in order to see the real true value of that individual, you got to go internally and see them from the inside of them, which is the spirit realm. And so sometimes, I can tell you this, that I can connect better with the person's spirit than sometimes I can with their external pulchritude. Yeah, pulchritude. You hear that word? You Google it. If you don't think it's a real word, Google that word, pulchritude. That's just a word I'm finna just drop in y'all's spirit. But anyway, at the same time, right? Yeah, got my little incense, you know what I mean? Got my little stuff burning. My hand was hurting last day. I ate it. I don't know if I ate that. I think, guess what I'm thinking it was? Them Funyuns. You remember when's the last time you had a nice bag of Funyuns? When y'all ever had a nice bag of Funyuns, yo? I ate some Funyuns, man. I think them Funyuns, I Googled it last night when I got home. What is the ingredient in Funyuns? And Funyuns got some corn ingredients in it. And that's what swelled my wrist up. I'm like, why is my wrist feeling so? I ate a bag of Funyuns on the way back from Miami. You know what I'm saying? I ate me a nice bag of Funyuns. It was good, too. They were good. They were like, it was good. I felt it in my wrist. I felt it in my wrist. But I'm here this morning. How y'all doing? Come on in, gather around the table, make yourself at home. Come on in and gather around the table of your own consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you have three minds. You feel me? You have an unconscious mind, which has to be lower vibrational. You have a conscious mind. Maybe that's neutral. And then you have a super conscious mind, which is alkalinic. Maybe that's the alkalinic side of conscientiousness, is your super conscious mind. Google it for yourself and say, how many minds do I have? How many minds exist? And you'll see there's an unconscious, a conscious, and a super conscious. And so the mind that we want to tap into this morning is our super conscious mind, which is the creative mind, which is the innovative mind. That's the mind that's the God-given mind, the mind that takes you past your circumstances and your situations and your financial collapses and your tragedies. That superconscious mind gonna take you past that. And so I'm here this morning feeling good. Got my rest last night, came on in. It took me a nice hot one for about an hour. You heard what I said? Took me a nice hot one for about an hour. You know, see, you got to be from Miami to understand everything I just said. You got to be from the dirty, boy. You got to be from the dirty in order for me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be from the dirty in order to understand everything. I guarantee you, everybody from the dirty understood exactly what I said. He said he went into the nice hot shower for about an hour. He went and took a nice hot shower for about an hour. That's what he said. All that was just that one sentence. But it's all good, y'all. Y'all know I be having fun. I just want to keep a smile on your face. You know what I'm saying? Pull everything you need out of this atmosphere. Out of this atmosphere from which I provide for you. It's an atmosphere that you can tap into an energy cord and pull everything you need from me out the atmosphere. Positivity you can pull. You can pull advancements. You could pull words like opportunity. You could pull words like open eye chakra. You could pull all your 7 chakras out of the atmosphere by which I speak on. You can pull the spiritual realm too, because y'all know it's a spiritual connotation that has to come forth in order for y'all to feel me through all the way down to my DNA. The reason why y'all can feel me the way y'all do is because it's coming from my DNA. This is not superficial. This is not skin deep speaking and talking. This is from my DNA. It's from the most depths of my innermost being. And that's why you can feel me the way you do. Even though I got my little incense burning right here on the YouTube. Let me put it over here for y'all on the thing, because I want to let y'all to see this little, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's an aroma. Maybe what the universe has done to us was giving us a olfactory nerve. I think that's the word. Google it for yourself. It's an olfactory nerve that we smell and make. When you smell something, it make your mouth salivate. You feel me? Your mouth get watery because you smell something, food, a biscuit in there getting cooked, you know, baked in the thing. You start salivating like, man, it smells so good. Yeah, that's that olfactory nerve that's in effect. You feel me? And so what I did was this morning, I felt kind of, so I said, let me just light me a Parlo. Light me a nice Parlo. You know, nothing major. But if you like this, it's a holy wood, and it's actually designed to open your chakras and get them open and aligned, just like this music. And so I cut this particular music on right here. If y'all listen to this music, I want you to tap into the vibrations. You heard me? I want you to tap into the vibration by which this music offer you something. What did I wrote it down? Oh, it fell. Oh, I gotta get it, y'all. Y'all finna have to stay right there, y'all. Y'all know I'm unscripted. It fell, but the paper that I wrote this on fell. So you know I gotta go get this. Stay right there. Don't move. I'm back. You see that? You unscripted, and when you have a lot going on, y'all got bad with me. Y'all got to bear with me because I wrote this thing down what the universe said that music was designed for. And see all my little cards, I be having my little index cards. You know, I just wrote it down too. I just wrote it down. Wow, I cannot believe I can't find a car. I can't find. Oh, I can't find it, y'all. Wow, that just throws me just then. I cannot find what I just wrote. I just wrote that thing down. Wow, look at all these empty cards. I got a whole bunch of empty cards around here, right? Little empty cards. I keep telling you, I'm not scripted. But since we got all these cards in our hand, let's go through a few sessions that I had already. Since I see, you know what I'm saying? Since I see now I'm finna go all the way in when stuff like that be happening. Oh, see, it was under that napkin. See this particular music, right? Because I'm finna smash it then. Because when I see stuff start playing with me like that, then I go all the way in from that perspective. But check this out, I found it, y'all. All right, so check this out. This particular music, right, that I have playing in the background. If you close your eyes and you really receive it, right? This music it's helped you to receive immediate help from divine forces. That's what this music is right here. It says it helps you to receive immediate. We know that when you talk about immediate help, we all need some immediate help. I know that my manifestation number might not be yours, and yours might not be mine, ma'am. Hey, sir, your manifestation number might not be mine, and mine might not be yours. But if you got a $50,000 manifestation number that you want monthly, this music right here is designed to help you receive immediate help from divine forces. And y'all know that we have divine forces all around us. And what I'm trying to do is get us to focus our attention on the ones that's with us more than the ones that's against us. Because as long as you're staying with the with, that has to be the top side of the hourglass. This is with. This right here has to be with. This right here has to be with. This has to be against. This right here has to be a pro. This right here has to be a con. This right here has to be positivity. This right here has to be negativity. This has to be alkalinity. This has to be acidity. This has to be conscious. This has to be unconscious. Right here has to be aware. When you walk in the awareness of your assignment and you know who you are and whose you are and what you've been on this earth designed to do, then this has to be unaware. When you walking in unawareness and you're unconscious and you know saying you got a con and you got a with, I mean you got a against, you know, you got all these things. You got death, destruction, and disease is at the bottom. When you get the word dis-ease, death, destruction, and dis-ease is at the bottom, right? This has to be health, wellness, and well-being at the top. It's only two things in the earth that you have to concern yourself. This has to be light right here, babe. This has to be darkness, baby boy. There's the only way. This has to be light. That has to be darkness. And so here in the hourglass, we walk in the light. We walk in the alkaline, conscientious thought processes by which we have the ability to tap into. Of course, we can tap into the darkness. That's not a, you know what I'm saying? We can tap into the darkness just like we can tap into the marvelous light, right? We can tap into his marvelous light, or we can tap into the deep darkness of it all in this world. Is it relevant? Yes, it's relevant. Do we have to do it? No. Can we make a decision intentionally not to ever stand flat-footed in darkness and stay there? Yes, we can. All we got to do is make a conscious decision. Ooh-wee. I said, all we have to do is make a conscious decision. Just like I make a conscious decision this morning to drink water. You heard me? Water. That's Miami slang right there. We ain't no water. We ain't water. Ain't no water out here. God, here. Water. Give me a glass of water. They're gonna drain you up out of Miami with that foolishness, right? Tell us some water. Where's the water? Ain't no water. It's water over here. You feel me? You see what it says? Nine. It's alkaline. It's 9 point. We got the 9 point. This is alkaline water. Oh, they took 9.5. Y'all see it? It's the 9.5. So 9.5 pH. It's the power of hydrogen that's in this water. They say is 9.5, right? So healing happens, so that means right here has to be 7. That's 9.5. Check this out. This is 0. Since we're going to teach, we might as well teach. This right here is 0. The bottom of the hourglass is 0, right? The top of the hourglass has to be 14 because it's the power of hydrogen in your body it goes from 0 to 14, right? So 7 being the center. So if 7 is the center, one number under 7 is 6. One number above 7 is 8, right? And so 9, they say 9.5. So you got to go 2 notches up plus a half. So it's probably about right up here somewhere, 9.5. But healing, when you really want to heal your body, and when you really talking about healing the mind and your thoughts, and it's on all 3 components. It's not your mind, body, spirit. It's your spirit, mind, and body, right? And so you got a spirit man, a mind man, and a body man, right? All 3 of those components within your body has to be alkaline. Has to be. All 3, in order for you to self-actualize and become the best version of yourself that you can become, you have to understand that all 3 components, your spirit has to be alkaline, your mind has to be alkaline, and your body has to be alkaline. All 3. And so I'm here this morning. I'm Kendrick B. Davis, Sr. I'm your thought-provoking specialist. I'm here just to provoke thought and cause your mind to receive all these divine help from the divine forces. If we got divine forces all out here around us, and at the same time, we're not tapping into the conscious thought of understanding that there are divine forces here to help and assist you along the way, why would you not tap? Why would you not tap into it? If we know that there's a divine force, right? We know that there's a divine force. Why not tap into the divine forces that we have that's standing on our behalf to give us all the miracles and the healings and the total restoration that we all need after coming out of a pandemic, out of all the psychological traumas through the George Floyds and the Ahmaud Arbery's and all of the, we got so much stuff that traumatize our community. And so at the same time, if there's a divine forces that we have here in the atmosphere to pull on and say, this music is to receive immediate help from divine forces. That's what it said. Miracles, healing, and total restoration. And they said it's through music. It's through an energy cord like music, like a vibrational cord like music. Ooh-wee. So we know who was the minister of music. See how that just tied in? That's why he got cast out. So we here this morning tapping in something positive on the alkaline side of our energy core, like receiving immediate help from divine forces. And since we know that they're here, and since we know that they're divine, that they're designed to help us, we might as well tap into these miracles. Because every one of us need a miracle in our life financially. Right now, if they told you you got $50,000 coming per month, every month like clockwork, every 4 weeks you got 50 bands. Every 4 weeks you got $50,000. Every 4 weeks you got that means 25,000 coming every 2 weeks. What's half of 25? 12.5. You got 12,500 coming a week. You cannot tell me that that's not a miracle. A passive income that'll prevent a lot of us from working. We will never want to work again. $12,500 a week times 2 is 25,000. Times 2 more is 50. Itty. And you mean to tell me you think you'll continue to work with $50,000 coming in passive income per month? You know how many blessed people I would be able to bless? Y'all just wait. My day coming. I can feel it, y'all. I say my day is here. Ooh-wee. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I'm your thought-provoking specialist. I'm your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I'm also your podcast professor. And so we're gonna manifest these things of positivity in our lives. We can close our eyes, our physical eyes, so we can see through our spiritual eye. It's one, it's singular. So we got the two, that's plural, that's the natural. But I believe that the universe has gave us an extra eye to see out of. And that third eye chakra, which is the sixth chakra, which is your third eye, has to be open and aligned in order to see in the spirit realm where we need to go. We'll be able to see the lamp upon our feet. We'll be able to understand that there's a lamp upon our feet and a light upon our pathways, illuminated a way for us to go. Where should we go? How should we do it? Where will we make the transition? Getting off of 95 onto I-10. There's a certain pathway that we have to go. The pathway that I came up from Miami was straight up 95 till I got to Jayville. I crossed over I-10 in Jayville just because I hadn't seen that route in a while. And I came up 95. It took me longer, but I came all the way up I-95 from Miami to Jayville, crossed over on I-10 in Jayville, came down I-10 till I got to 75, bust that right, and headed north on 75. That was my route back home to the A. But there's certain routes in life that the universe has to take us. And I consciously thought that route out because I'm like, which way would you have me to go? And I believe in this thing called life. Sometimes we're going to have to take a pause of going in the route that we desire and find out which way would you allow me to go? Which way do you want me to end up in the same location of the A of Atlanta, Georgia, but which way would you like me to go to get there? Because I believe that the way that he show you going to be the best way. The way that your lamp upon your feet and a light upon your pathway way That way right there is going to be the best way for you to go. I promise you. Ain't going to be no flat tires. Ain't going to be no breakdowns. Ain't going to be no log in the road that you going that you done got to run over based on the fact that you didn't see. It ain't going to be none of that. If you ask him, what way would you have me to go? Ooh-wee. And so I'm here with these immediate divine forces with this music playing in the background. Miracles, healings, and total restoration. That's what this energy cord is giving you right now. Miracles, healing, and total restoration. That's what that thing said when I clicked on it this morning. It says that it's a receive immediate help from divine forces. And so I'm going to tap all the way into it because I need the help from divine forces. Yeah, we are. And welcome to the Hourglass Era, where the sands of time converge in the morning, Monday through Thursday, within the 9 o'clock hour. I am Kendrick B. Davis, Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, and I am on assignment. Allow us to guide as we delve into the depths of our consciousness and navigate the interwoven pathways of the mind. Join me on this thought-provoking journey where we explore the spiritual, intellectual, and physical realms, peering into the very essence of health awareness and holistic understandings. Everything on this earth is symbolic of the hourglass concepts, and its center represents neutrality, a balance, a pivotal metaphor for our journey here in the hourglass. Just as the pH transition from acidity to alkalinity, so too must we navigate our thoughts. Did you hear me? I say, so too must we navigate. That word navigation, see, I need to break that whole word down. Once we navigate and we ask for his leadership and his guidance, or her, or it, we need to know where we're going and when to get there. And so when we navigate, like I did to get from Miami to back to the A, I navigated. I went down one way. I went straight down 75 till I got to what? I-4, and crossed over I-4 and went through Orlando on the turnpike, stopped through Orlando, almost got on the helicopter, y'all. I almost fought my fears. I just looked at the weather, and the weather looked kind of cloudy outside. And then I looked at myself, and I didn't have the right gear on to take a picture in front of the helicopter. But everybody know I've been going by this helicopter for the last 5 years. I've been going by this helicopter, right? That's on this launching pad, and it right on I-4, right off of I-4 on I-Drive, International Drive. And I pull up to this helicopter tour ride helicopter spot. And I looked at the helicopter again. This is probably about my 7th or 8th or 9th time pulling up in this spot and looking at this helicopter. And for whatever reason, I just never get on it. First of all, I'm by myself. And then second of all, I don't want to look like an old man in the helicopter doing a tour over Orlando by myself, like an old lonely old man. Y'all know, hey, look, let me tell y'all something, man. You know how to be alone, but you ain't necessarily lonely. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. I ain't lonely. I'm good in my own company. I ain't gonna cross myself. I ain't gonna talk behind my back. You feel me? When you get in the presence of other people, you gotta worry about them talking behind your back, low key hating on you. Low key because you got a certain anointing over your life that they might not have over theirs, and they see your light. And when you come into a room, your aura builds up the morale in the atmosphere. And then some people stand back in the darkness of that room and have beef for you, and have low key larceny for you. You heard that larceny? Y'all remember that word? Y'all remember that word? Man, you got larceny. You don't remember that? Man, y'all don't remember that word. That's a Miami word. Y'all. Hey, I'm gonna bring y'all all the way up to Miami. Hey, look, I know I'm in the A, but I'm gonna bring y'all all the way up to the Miami Spree for real. You know, since I'm in the A, I gotta bring Miami up to the A for real because we used to say, "Lost, you got lost, you got lost, man, you got lost." Remember that word? Y'all remember that word? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So at the same time, people stand in the backdrop of that environment and be low-key hating on you because you have this certain aura, crippling all. I keep telling y'all I got a section in my book called Leading with a Limp. I can lead with a limp. I ain't handicapped to a certain degree. I'm handy-capable. Did you hear me? I say I'm handy-capable. Oh, I felt that. I say I'm handy-capable. Doing everything that the universe has assigned my hands to do, which was get on the laptop on October 15th, 2022. Open the laptop and speak into the mind of the people. I'm handy-capable. Even in the midst of a limp, I'll walk with my limp proudly because he preserved my life through that encounter. The same way he did with that man of God who was wrestling with the angel in the wilderness. Remember, he was wrestling with who was that? That was Jacob that was wrestling with the angel in the wilderness. And at the same time, the angel, the daylight hours was getting ready to come, and the angel didn't want him to see him real good in the daylight hour. He said, "Man, I got to go." He said, "Man, I ain't gonna let you go till you bless me. I ain't gonna let you go until you bless me." And so he hit him in his thigh and hollowed his hip. Y'all better do some research. I said the angel hit him because the angel was in the form of the Messiah. And so the angel hit him in his thigh and then knocked his hip out of joint. And the blessing from what the encounter, from what I can understand, the blessing was based on the fact that he preserved his life for X amount of years longer than what he would have had he not had the encounter. Ooh-wee. And so maybe my encounter preserved my life. And y'all want to talk about my limp? When I wouldn't even been here right now had I not had the encounter? Leave me alone and let me lead with my limp. Because my life was preserved because of the encounter. So we are here now, after it all, on assignment, telling everybody to navigate. So we must navigate from our thoughts from discordance to harmony. I can stand here with a discordant thought about that whole interaction that happened because of Ileana Gonzalez that pulled out in front of me while I was on my motorcycle minding my business. Broke my right hip, my left ankle. I can have a discordant mindset shift about that. But I bring it into harmony through my thoughts and through my understanding holistically, knowing that had I not had the encounter, maybe my life wouldn't have been preserved. Maybe I wouldn't have a reservoir of this much knowledge, wisdom, and understanding had I not endured the encounter. It made me become an x-ray tech. Did you hear me? I wasn't an x-ray tech in 1993. No, I was not. What was intrigued of how they were able to see inside my body through a machine that caused him. I had a big body. I had a body cast on both sides of my leg, or all the way up to my chest, all the way down both legs. Spread it apart like that there to hold my hip in place after they fused it. And I never was an x-ray tech before that. And then 3 years later, that was 1993. 1996, I went to Miami-Dade on 27th Avenue 119 and did my prerequisites. In 1997, I was the only Black American male that was accepted into the program of the Radiologic Technology program in 1997 at Miami-Dade, the home on the medical center campus on 20th Street and 10th Avenue. Yeah, that's my story. That's my story right there. That's my story. And I got to add that to my book since I'm back writing. So I'll go back to this session right here. Remember this, because I talk better than I type. Ooh-wee. So I need a ghostwriter because I talk better than I type, ma'am. I talk better than I type, sir. I talk better than I can rapidly type. And so in 1996, I did my prerequisite. In 1997, I got accepted to the program. 1999, I graduated with an A.S. degree in radiology technology. It's on my wall right now. I'm an X-ray tech. But it all came through that encounter. I didn't even think about that right now. This is just dropping in my spirit as I speak to y'all. But that encounter, so don't negate the encounters. Don't badger the encounters. The encounters might just be there to preserve your life. Ooh-wee. And so I'm here this morning. I'm here. It's about transversing the realms of the 7 chakras, unlocking the spiritual experiences and aligning our conscious selves with the greater aspect of life. And that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to get in alignment. Make sure you align yourself up with the greater aspects of life. All this low vibrational aspect of life that we just keep tapping. No, listen, it's time for us to go greater. If we don't do it now, when will we ever do it? If not now, when? And I did a session on that. If not now, when? Is my question to you. If you don't do it now, sir, when will it ever get done? Because the days that you procrastinate is the days you can be getting it done. And so I'm here this morning to tell somebody, if not now, when? Ooh-wee. And so each session here unravels the unexplored conscious thoughts of human existence, inviting you to awaken. That's all I want you to do is wake up. If I got to nudge you, if I got to push you, if I got to, poke you or pinch you, you feel me? In order for you to wake up and smell a fresh brewed coffee, in order for you to know that there's a brand new morning that the universe has gave us this morning, he gave us a brand new day. And this day can be the day that ultimately changed your life. All you need is one scratch off. Hey, all you need is one thought. And I was in the store the other day, right before I was filling up. I filled up, right? Right before I was finna get ready to get on the road. And I filled up. And my car only I had a $50 bill in my hand. And so my car only could take the 40, right? Because it was already up there a little bit. So all it could take is the $40. So I walked back in the store, because I gave the lady a $50 bill. I walked back in the store on Racetrack to get my change back. And the lady gave me back $10, right? And right at the spot where she gave me the $10, that I seen a $10 scratch off. And right at that moment, something said, use that $10 that you to scratch off, to get that scratch off. And it said 100. It said 100. It said 1-000, 000. So that is $1 million. That's 100,000. No, that's $1 million. That's $1 million. 6 zeros is $1 million. Yeah. 5 zeros is 100,000. Yes. And so it's $1 million, right? And I walked out of there without getting the scratch off. Do y'all know that thing bothered me? That could have been it right there. Hey, I pulled up. I walked out of the store. I debated. I walked out of the store, but I know I'm going to get ready to get on that road. I said, I might need this $10 for dinner. I might need this $10 for when I get into Orlando to spend on, I might need this 10. But that bothered me after I pulled out, filled my gas tank up, I mean, well, I hadn't already did that. I went to go get my change and got the $10 and put it in my wallet. And something said, you should have got that scratch off, that $10 scratch off that had that $1 million opportunity for you. One thing we can guarantee if we don't play those things is what? What can we guarantee? I can guarantee you one thing. If you don't never play that stuff, I can guarantee you something that you will never win. I can guarantee that. If you don't never play, you will never win. I guarantee you will never win if you never play. But you don't know what the opportunity is if in fact you do. That's where I could have won that million. That would have ultimately changed in the trajectory of my whole entire existence. But I walked out that store and didn't play it. So I made a promise when I was on the road going down to Miami, because it bothered me a little bit. It really did. It kind of bothered me. It kind of disturbed my spirit that I didn't spend the $10 that I could have on the possibility of hitting for the million. Do you know how many people around me would have been blessed if I would hit for that million? Because I promise you, I'm going to look out. I done told the universe, I'm like, Lord, if you let me hit, boy, it's going to be so many people around me blessed. I'm going to just bless the people. I'm going to bless the people with it. I'm going to be blessed too, but I'm going to bless the people. I'm going to do all my stuff that I got to do. Pay all my credit cards and pay all my stuff off and get zero balances and do some stuff and have a little, you know what I'm saying, might buy me a little condo or something, you know, so little, you know what I'm saying, and do something, you know, but I'm going to bless the mind of the people. That's going to be my ultimate goal, is to bless everybody that around me, everybody that's connected to me, everybody that endured these trying times with me through this pandemic, everybody that still made it on the other side of the construct. You know what I just saw just then in my spirit? Is remember when he opened the Red Sea, so we think that the Red Sea was open and they walked across on dry land, and then some part of the people that was behind them got washed over. But the people that made it on the other side of the dry land, we deserve nothing but blessings, man. If we make it over on the other side, like how we did that pandemic, if we make it to the other side, we made it to the other side, then we deserve nothing but blessings in here, man. Straight up. We deserve it. I want y'all to tap into this music. I want y'all to tap into this vibration. Tap into this aura. Tap into this frequency. There's a frequency in the earth that says he received immediate help from divine forces. Immediate help. Everybody on the sound of my voice know that they can deal with some immediate help. Whether your help might be financial help, some people help, they might have all the finances in the world they need, but they need healthy help. They're unhealthy in their bodies. And then some people might have healthy help and have their financial help already in order. They don't need no help. Like I met a young lady that retired from the military from becoming she was an Army vet, and she came and did 20 years in the school system. She got 2 retirement checks coming in. She don't need no financial help. She good on her finances. She's good. But at the same time, she has psychological needs. See that? And so she come to me and want me to become her therapist based on her psychological needs. Got the help in the health, and got the help in the finances, but still needs psychological help. And so help is needed. And immediate help from divine forces is mandatory for us right now here in the Hourglass. And so I'm speaking nothing but miracles over your life. I'm speaking nothing but healing over your life, man. Hey, sir, I'm speaking nothing but total restoration from all the hurt, all the pain, all the agony, all the defeat that you once received through whatever you had to endure in this thing called life. I'm speaking total restoration power. Ooh-wee. felt that one. Whew. I speak in total restoration power over every individual that would listen to this live or eventually see this live, that will eventually see and understand this conscientious, holistic understanding in the atmosphere. That I can speak this into your mind, past your thoughts, pass down into your DNA. Power. Mm. Mm. Wow. All right, y'all. Okay. All right, y'all. All right. Ooh-wee. Sometimes I bust out in a cry. Sometimes who cries for the little boy? Like the boy inside the man. I say, who cries for the little girl? Like that girl, that little girl inside this grown woman that I'm in the presence of. Who cries for her? Who cries for the little boy inside the man? Ain't that from Babe Boy? That was a sailor. What was the name of that movie? With Denzel Washington. Who cries for the little boy? I forgot the name of that movie. Who cries? He was a sailor. He was a Navy SEAL, Navy sailor, and he had a lot of trauma. And he had a lot of issues, and you know, saying it was a name. I forgot the dude's name. Antoine Fisher. Antoine Fisher story, ain't it? Antoine Fisher or something like that. I think that was the name for Antoine Fisher. Who cries for the little boy, the boy inside the man? You feel me? Like who cries for the little girl? That little girl that's inside that grown 56-year-old woman. Who cries for her? She still has pain and hurt and trauma. Who cries for her? She done shed all the tears of the inappropriate touch from an uncle or an aunt or a daddy or a sister or an older brother or older cousin. Who cries for her? We, the one that can't even stand 100% in her femininity at this moment. She can't even stand 100% in her femininity, her feminine essence, because of the hurt and the past pains and the traumas that she once endured. She can't even stand 100% comfortably in her femininity at this moment based on that. Ooh-wee. So I'm here to say start with this music first. Maybe this music would break up the fertile soil. Make up the hardened soil of your heart. It's so hardened right now. Maybe you need this music to add water to the soil that has been hardened by the sun that has baked into your hardness and made your ground hard. The ground of your heart is hard. Maybe you need something like this that know that you have divine forces, ma'am, that's covering you from the pain of your past. And the miracles and healing and wonders and total restoration power that you need right now might come through this music to soften your heart, to add an anointing, to add a watered down perspective to the hardness of your heart, to make it soft enough for you to receive that king in your life, for you to receive that man in your life that you're supposed to nurture. And y'all supposed to nurture each other back to health, healthy thoughts and healthy wisdom and healthy understandings and holistic vibrations in the earth. Ooh-wee. So I think I'm done. I ain't sit down here this morning to say all this, y'all. This is him. I am he, and he is me. This is him, y'all. I am he. I am the I ams in the earth. I'm a part of the I ams in the earth. The light side of conscientiousness. The high vibrational side of constructs and narratives and ideologies. I am he, and he is me. We. So receive this immediate help from the divine forces. I say there's divine forces. That means that's plural. Yeah, there are divine forces all around us, ma'am, to assist you along the way, to help you pass your pains of the past, to help you to build a restorative mechanism by which you can stand flat-footed and say, I had no parts in that. I had no control over that. It happened to me. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning. It happened, but you don't have to let the hurt hinder. Who am I talking to this morning? You don't have to let the hurt hinder. Did you hear me? Don't let the hurt hinder you. Don't let the struggle stagnate your progress. We've all struggled. And that's one thing that I got to say about my mother. I buried her September 5th, 2020. But one thing I can say about my mom is she was overprotective of me. She was. And she never let me do anything. I couldn't go nowhere. I ain't had no sleepovers. I ain't never been nowhere where, she wasn't, cognitively aware. She always stayed attentive to my whereabouts as a kid. She always wanted to know, where are you? What you doing? Like, she always was intuitively and intentively aware about my whereabouts, where I was. And I used to think she was like, back up a little bit, let me flow. But I thank God for her. If you can hear me, mother, I thank you. I would have never been touched inappropriately. I have never been fondled or handled out of weight. That has never happened to me. Never. And so it's because of my mother. It's because of how she maneuvered in my life. Even though she wasn't always physically there, she was there. She covered me. And I believe that I'm standing in wholeness today from nobody ever violating me, based on her attentive awareness about my surroundings as a child when I didn't have control over it. But she had control over the environment. She wouldn't even let me go. She wouldn't let me do things with my biological father's family because she felt as though they would hurt me to get back at her for what she, got pregnant from, my father that I never met. You see how that went? You see how that just went? I just told y'all the whole story about my life. Y'all, you see how that went? My mom protected me. Even when she was out in the street at Ebony Ball on 15th Avenue, she protected me. I remember sitting at the bar with my mama on 15th Avenue, the Ebony Bar. Everybody know it's a household name in Miami on 15th Avenue. Ebony Bar. And she used to be there all the time with me, her child. And she always tried to protect me. She wouldn't even let people take me to the bathroom. Nah, I'm taking my son to the bathroom. Don't worry about it. She would never let nobody take me to the bathroom. Never let nobody do nothing. My mom protected me. She did. She did that. I'm here to this day because of her thought process as a child, as a 3, a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7-year-old. Yeah, I ain't have no understanding at that moment what she was doing, but she did something to protect me, and I'm thankful for it. To this day, nothing has ever happened to me inappropriately as a child. And that's something to be I'm thankful for my mother. Yeah, she handled her business. I buried her September 5th, and I ain't been back to Miami but one time. That's to go get my child, my son, my oldest son. I went back to Miami. This is the second time I've been back in Miami since 2020. Yeah. And so I'm thankful. I have so much to be grateful for. All you got to do is go back into your past and into your mind and into your thoughts and understand it and comprehend it and come back out of the thought process with a grateful spirit that we're still here on assignment at 50-some years old. We still here on assignment. We done made it through a pandemic. We done made it through so many psychological things that has happened in the atmosphere that had the ability to take us down through it and keep us in darkness. And we say, no, we made a conscious choice to come into the marvelous light and to stand on the top side of the hourglass in conscientiousness. And so I'm here this morning. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I'm here for no other reason than to provoke thought in your mind about your situation, about your upbringing, about your financial blessings that's happening right now. I know that $50,000 a month will ultimately change the trajectory of your life. And so I'm here with music that will give you immediate help from the divine forces. That's what that music says that it does for you. When you tap into that energy cord, you will receive immediate help from divine forces. Miracles, healing, and total restoration power. From a brother on this line that might had to endure what just fell in my spirit. What fell in my spirit just then was that he had to endure his parents giving him away. Yeah. He went through the whole system. Yeah. That was just fell in my spirit just then. There's a brother that might see this live and might see this, and he, saying you had to go through the system, my brother, because your parents gave you away as a child. And at the same time, you still got past pains and hurts and wonders in your mind. Why would my parents, my biological parents, but you never know that might have been the assignment on your life to get you where you are right now. That had you not went through that system, that you probably wouldn't even be right here, right now, where you are. I probably wouldn't be right here, right now, where I am had I not had the encounter with the motorcycle accident. You feel me? And so sometimes I think the universe allows situations to happen. I call this in my book, Out the Gate with the Lemon. I call these lemons of life. Sometimes we don't have no control over them, y'all. We have no control over the lemons that has been given to us. We have no control over the reason why our parents got together and created us. And then we had to come in through the diaspora into the metaverse, through these two parents that linked up just to get you here. They probably weren't even in love. They just had sex and they got you here. But they completed their assignment because you're here now. And so I'm here. I'm over my time, y'all. I'm over my time right now. I'm over my time. It's an hour and 4 minutes in. I'm gone, y'all. I just want to let you know, tap into this music, tap into this energy, tap into this aura, tap into this vibration, tap into this frequency that says you will receive immediate help from divine forces. And if you need it, find it on the app, YouTube. Receive immediate help from divine force and play this in your hearing at night. And allow miracles, allow healing, and allow total restoration to be your plight. You hear me? Allow total restoration, healing, and miracles to be your birthright. Yeah. I sat down here this morning to not say any of this, y'all. I sat down here this morning, I ain't had nothing to say. And y'all end up getting all this from me. That's remarkable how he's doing this. And y'all, I hope y'all understand it. I hope y'all being blessed by it. I hope y'all able to tap into my vibrational frequency that I offer you guys 1 hour a day. You know what I'm saying? Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. I'm here to speak into the mind of the people. Where he's taking me, I don't know. All I know is I'm obedient to what he's called me to do. And where we're going, I have no clue. I don't have all the answers. Just like you don't know what your future holds. You might just be a millionaire in the next 3 days. That'll change your life. You might not even have in your mind at this moment that you're finna hit the lotto. That something's gonna lead you down a path of numbers, and you put those numbers on a piece of paper and slide it through the thing, and it hit for the 800 something million. You don't know what's gonna happen in the next 3-4 days. All I know is that I'm here on assignment, and I am the thought-provoking specialist. I'm here to provoke thought, and I'm here for no other reason. I don't need no clout. I don't need no, I ain't doing none of that foolishness right there. I don't need no likes. I don't need no share. Y'all ain't never heard me say, oh, like my stuff and share. Y'all ain't never heard me say that. I don't say all that. Because whoever is designed, this is designed for, gonna receive it. The universe is gonna navigate it in a direction for you to receive everything that I say. And I ain't gotta say nothing about no like. I don't care. I see people got thousands and thousands with a K behind their stuff. And I ain't got nothing but hundreds of people that follow me. And I'm good with that. Maybe I'm 100 people Negro. Maybe I'm 100 people. You know, maybe I ain't gotta be maybe I don't need to be 50,000 people on my thing. Maybe that's too much for me. Maybe as time progresses, I prefer to talk to 50,000 people in an auditorium. I'll do that. And then y'all write me a nice little, you know what I'm saying, situation after the end of the session. I'll do that. Give me 50,000 people in an auditorium. Give me 50,000. I don't have to have 50,000 online. Give me 50,000 people in an auditorium somewhere and let me speak into their mind. And then cut me something after the fact. How about that? That'll help me. But anyway, I'm gone, y'all. This music is designed to receive immediate help from the divine forces. Get all your miracles, your healing, and your total restoration through this avenue. This is the avenue by which you can tap into and receive it. And so I'm here this morning. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist. I'm on assignment. I'm your health conscious coach and your intellectual content creator. I would never create anything outside of intellectual content. And I would definitely will always be your podcast professor. I'm gone. Y'all. It's over. I did it. I stood in the paint for my hour. My assignment is complete, and I can go on about my day, y'all. All right, y'all be blessed. Hey, look, hey, YouTube, y'all be blessed. I'm finna start. I need a video editor so bad to be able to video edit some of my stuff and just put my stuff back out there on social media. It's gonna all happen. Listen, right now, I'm gonna just continue to create content intellectually, and at the same time, I promise you, when it's time and when it's my season, ain't nothing can stop you. Did you hear me? I say when it's your time and when it's your season, ain't nothing gonna be able to stop you from becoming, from creating, from innovating, from just being, from your essence and your entity by which the universe has called you into the atmosphere. Uh-huh. I'll see y'all another time. Hotep, hotep, hotep.